The NYPD and the mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio, are in a complicated relationship. The NYPD has this fascination with calling Bill de Blasio this cop hater and this enemy of police everywhere, yada yada. Well, since December 22nd, the date of the murder of the two NYPD police officers by this crazy dude on the streets, they've decided to all of a sudden not do their job. Here are the statistics. So we're comparing the statistics of December 22nd to December 30th of this year compared to the 22nd to the 30th of 2013. So citations for traffic violations fell by 94% from 10,069 to 587 during this time frame. 94%. Really? You can't tell me that the number of people speeding and running red lights and recklessly driving fell by 94% in just a year. Come on now. Summonses for low-level offenses like public drinking and urination also plunged 94%, from 4,831 to just 300. Again, are you going to sit here and say that the people are gulping down Coronas and peeing in public 94% less than just a year ago? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For that to happen, Jesus Christ himself must have come down to earth. Next, even parking violations are way down, dropping by 92% from 14,699 to just 1,241. That is just insane. The NYPD has completely disappeared. Drug arrests by cops assigned to the NYPD's Organized Crime Control Bureau, which are part of the overall number, dropped by 84% from 382 to just 63. Amazing. And finally, overall arrests in the city of New York has fallen from 5,370 to just 1,820. That is a drop-off of 66%. Now, the cops' defense of all of a sudden not protecting New York City is safety first. The Patrolmen's Benevolent Organization, which is the NYPD policeman union, so to say, they have directly urged officers to put their safety and security above all and make arrests unless, quote, absolutely necessary. I'm sorry, but if overall arrests in a city of 8.5 million people dropped off 66%, you're just not doing your job. My heart goes out to those two cops who were murdered. It was terrible. But as a police officer, it is your job to protect and serve. It is one of the most dangerous jobs you can take, but you make that sacrifice by putting on that uniform. If you can't accept that, you are plunging your city into lawlessness, and you should not put on that badge in the first place. And in any place, but especially a cramped up, squeezed in city like New York, that is a serious problem if you cannot protect and serve those people. Now, besides their sissy excuse for doing this of safety first, the main reason they're doing this is to destroy Bill de Blasio, the mayor, and make him look bad. This is a protest of him making one comment. De Blasio said after the non-indictment of the officer that killed Eric Gardner back in November that it could have been my son. Bill de Blasio's children are black, and he was right in saying it could have been them. It was a normal human response to a horrible crime. But apparently, the NYPD doesn't believe in freedom of speech. And if you disagree with what a person says, you can turn your back on not just that one person, but the 8.5 million people of the city they run. The NYPD has ripped Bill de Blasio on multiple occasions. Like, they literally shunned him at one of their ceremonies, and then their police union leader said the blood was dripping off his hands for the murder of the police officers. And they've done this while de Blasio has come out and condemned the murder and the person who killed those officers. They're creating beef with the person who largely agrees with them. But on the topic of the police not doing their jobs, there comes a point where de Blasio has to assume leadership of his city and demand they do what they're paid to by taxpayers to do. Protect and serve the people of New York City. I know people will automatically condemn him and say all these outrageous things, but you cannot allow there to be no protection for the people of New York City. That's common sense. But I assure you, as arrests have plunged, crime has skyrocketed, and that is outrageous. You can be pissed off all you want at Bill de Blasio, but you can't turn your backs on New York City. It is your job to keep them safe. It's an important job. And if you fail, the order fails. If I were de Blasio, half the NYPD would be packing their bags and be gone by morning if this happened under my watch, because it is unacceptable.